Good morning. Happy Saturday. How are you all doing? Thank you for tuning in. I was up at 6 a.m. this morning. It's about 8:30 now. I have some little cinnamon croissants, chocolate chip in the oven. I pulled some weeds outside already. I've changed out all my wax. And I wanted to share with you a new branded vendor that I've talked about before that has rebranded and changed their name. I've spoken a lot in the past about Honey Soda Co. And Rachel is out of Chico, California. She's one of my very first vendors that I bought wax from. Sorry, something in my eye. Sorry. She's wonderful. I've shared a lot of older wax that I've warmed of hers. She has candles, and she has recently rebranded, and she is now called Wick Wish Candle Company. And I will put her link in the description below. She's on Instagram, and her customer service is lightning fast. And I was happy enough to participate in her spring launch that she did. And she has a lot of wonderful themed things, like when she was Honey Soda Co., one of my favorite series I watched on PBS was Poldark. I don't know if anybody watched Poldark, but it took place in like the Cornwall area of England. It was around the time of the Revolution, and it was just such beautiful scenery with this very handsome, dreamy Irish actor. I think his name's Aidan something. He's been in a couple other shows, but if you're a Poldark fan, she did a little themed Poldark thing, and she does Irish blends, and she is wonderful. I love Rachel. So she's rebranded, and I received a box from her. I was so happy to see that on Instagram pop up that she was rebranding. So I got this lovely box from her. I literally got this. Now I know I'm in California. Look how pretty that's wrapped. I know I'm in California, and so is she, but I still got my order very fast. It went out very quickly. I'm so excited to share this with you. I told Aubrey and Etta about this vendor. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. Okay, so we've got the squiggly. I love this so much better than the popcorn stuff. So we got this lovely, open it up, and what do we see first is a little package of English breakfast tea with a cute little strawberry sticker on it. Look at that. I love English breakfast tea. I love Irish breakfast tea. I love, I order we have a little British shop down the road here, and I order, also World Market has, of course I'm not thinking of it. There's a British tea that I get a lot of that's strong, and I love it. And they have it there. They have a little sample of Spring at Green Gables. So she's also, I think, an Anne of Green Gables fan. So this is a sample. I don't know what the notes are. It's very, oh my gosh, very strong and beautiful. Almost like a fresh cut grass, a very fresh scent. Oh my gosh. I've always loved the performance of her wax. I've ordered from her forever. So let's see what we have here. So excited to share this with you. Okay, so this is, and she has the notes on it, so I'm happy to share that with you too. So this is Lady of Shalott. Look at that little label. She's got such a wonderful brand. Rebrand. This is similar to some of the style that she used in Honey Soda Co., but look at that label. Look at the beautiful graphic of this girl. And this is lavender, driftwood, cucumber water, and melon. That is so pretty. Absolutely stunning. I love melon blends. You get a little bit of the lavender. It's a beautiful outdoorsy, melony. And you get the cucumber and driftwood also. I love that. Next we have Tiana's Palace. And Tiana's Palace is warm beignets and milky coffee. Okay, come on. How can you go wrong with that? This is, oh my gosh. You have a wonderful, look at that. It's got a little kind of a squiggle in there, like maybe a coffee dribble in there. Just for a design, but it's a little shiny on top, but it smells so heavenly. It smells like a really sweet, creamy coffee and warm beignets. So you get that bakery also. This is beautiful. Tiana's, excuse me, Tiana's Palace. I love that. Warm beignets, milky coffee. Lovely. Okay, next we have Leap Year. Look at that. Look at that beautiful label. Now, Leap Year is a very favorite movie of mine. Forget who's in it. This wonderful actress with red hair, and she's in a lot of things. She's great. She was in that movie where she played a girl who cooked all the way through Julia Child's cookbook. Julia, whoever that red-haired actress is. So good. And she starred in this movie where she's this this woman who's lives in Manhattan, and she's gonna get married on leap year. And she's gonna, on leap year in Ireland, you're allowed to propose to your husband. So he has to go to a conference in Dublin, so she flies there to propose to him, and she has all these mishaps and adventures, and she meets this other guy, this cute guy, another British actor that I love, who's Irish in here. Declan is his name. It's the cutest, funniest, and it all takes place in gorgeous Ireland. So, leap year, maybe she's a fan of leap year. This is green Irish tweed, patchouli, rain, and moss. Now, she had this before, I believe, but it was called something else. This is so good. It's very, you feel like you're walking in a foggy, beautiful Irish little village, and you get all of these wonderful, mossy, damp, beautiful, Irishy, rainy scents. Very, very pretty. I love that. If you haven't watched the movie Leap Year, you're in for a treat. Watch it. I got 2 Leap Year because I knew I would love that because she named it something else before. Next we have Barton Cottage. Now, for any of you that are Sense and Sensibility fans, the movie with Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet is one of my Hugh Grant's in it, very favorite. Sense and Sensibility. Barton Cottage is a little cottage that the family goes to stay in when their father dies and they lose all their money, and the inheritance goes to the cousin, the male cousin, and they have nothing, and they go live on the estate of a family who took them in. And Barton Cottage, it's very charming, quite a big house for a cottage, but this is named after that. And Barton Cottage is spring blossoms, berries, citrus, and line-dried linen. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I like that. It's a very outdoorsy scent. You do get a tiny bit of floral, but in a beautiful way, and the spring blossoms. This is so much fun. Thank you for tuning in. Next we have Folklore, which is fir branches, moss, amber, wooden cabins, and an old forest. That's so pretty. Sorry if I'm making too loud of a sniffing noise. This is beautiful. I'm trying to pop that out there. Really, really, really pretty. I love things like this. I love moss and wooden, old, foresty scents. I love stuff like that. How many of you like those type of blends? And here's another. See, this is like a dream come true because so many of her blends, and I had nothing to do with it, are named after movies that I love. Like we're very in tune with each other, Rachel and I. She knows that we love some of the same things, but Wuthering Heights. Now, commentary coming. One of my very favorite movies is 1939 version of Wuthering Heights with Merle Oberon and Laurence Olivier. It's a little different, interestingly, than the book Wuthering Heights, but it is such a beautiful, sad, lovely, tragic movie. And a little bit of trivia. Wuthering Heights, none of it was filmed in England. It was supposed to take place in these beautiful homes on the moors of England. None of it was filmed there. In fact, Penistone Crag, which is this place where they would go and pretend to be pirates, was filmed here in Thousand Oaks, California, in a place called Wildwood. And it's funny, if you stand a certain way looking down this street, you see the crag, which is like this small side of a mountain that you can still hike up to. But it was filmed in and around Southern California, not on the premises of the United Kingdom at all. Little movie trivia. Such a good movie. If you've never seen the original Wuthering Heights, please watch it. Okay, this is wild mint, chamomile, hay, beeswax, bay leaf, and oak moss. And in the label, you can see Penistone Crag. It's this little mountain here. So pretty. It's hard to see because these are supposed to be the moors of England, which we have beautiful green fields here in Thousand Oaks, so still it looks exactly like that. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh. This is beautiful. You get the mint, and you do get a hint of chamomile. You get a hay, and definitely the oak moss in there. Wuthering Heights, so exciting. I think I'm going to watch old British movies today. The next one is called Wednesday. Looks like a little typewriter. Spiced honey, frankincense, myrrh, patchouli, and tonka. Oh, that sounds like a good one, so I grabbed it. Oh, this is pretty. I do get a spiced honey. Very, very pretty. Trying to pop it out. Sorry, this is taking so long. Very lovely. This is a very pretty honey, and you do get some of those other fragrances in the background. Wednesday. Okay, next we have Mr. Darcy. I know that's another wonderful character in a story. My aunt has a little dog named Mr. Bingley, who is another character from one of these stories. Meadow Mist, Moss, Vetiver, and Cedarwood. Jane Austen. She writes a lot of these, Sense and Sensibility, Emma, and all of those ones. So Mr. Darcy is a character, I believe, in a Jane Austen book. That smells so beautiful. Again, Meadow Mist, Moss, Vetiver, and Cedarwood. Very, very beautiful. Most Ardently. Look how pretty that label is. This is Meadow Mist, Petrichor, Morning Dew, and Ozone. So, love the Petrichor, love ozone type things, and this is Most Ardently. Oh gosh, you guys, that is so beautiful. This is, I think, one of my favorites so far. You get that petrichor and ozone. It's a beautiful outdoorsy scent. I've never really had to cure her wax for very long. These will probably sit for a little while just because I have so much wax, and they're so beautiful. I feel like hoarding them, but I will warm them soon. This one's called New Orleans Square. Sorry, this is kind of a very light label, so it's hard to see. There we go. Got some Bourbon Street fogginess in the background in that picture. New Orleans Square is mint, julep, sugared citrus, sumac, and Wick tea. This brings me right back to New Orleans. Sitting there drinking a mint julep. This is very pretty. I get a very strong tea scent, and I do get some mint. This is going to be really pretty. I like that very much. New Orleans Square. This next one is Evie O'Connell. Now, I don't know who that is. That's probably a character in some wonderful book. Got this really neat label there. Another beautiful piece of scenery. This is Egyptian amber, oatmeal, milk and honey, and brown sugar. She's got great clams. They're made very well. They're not flimsy. They're very firm. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's so pretty. You get that oatmeal, you get the milk and honey and brown sugar. This is so pretty. I really like that. Evie O'Connell. Now, if you're interested in trying out a new vendor, I would jump on there. Wick Wish Candle Co. I'll definitely put the link, but she's going to have a summer launch soon. And some of these, I got a couple of them, the last ones of. So check it out, but she is going to launch some summer soon. Castle Library. Look at that cute little label. And this is aged parchment, ink, coriander, and spiced honey. I love any kind of old parchment type. Oh, that's great. This is beautiful. Oh my God. This is fantastic. Okay. This reminds me of Checkmate by Sassy Girl Aroma. Checkmate is a single oil. It's one of my very favorite blends from Sassy Girl Aroma. This also reminds me a little bit of Silence in the Library, and a library blend that Carla from K does called, Sherlock, Dr. Something. Sherlock's Library or Dr. Watson. That's it. This is fantastic. Castle Library. Oh, I love this. It just gives you that old, dusty book smell. Like you're sitting in an old classroom, or you're in a library and the books are really old, and you get that wonderful like old book, old paper, leathery smell. I got 2 of them because I knew I would love this. It doesn't say it has leather in it, but it is beautiful. This is a pretty, pretty one. I wanted to grab Monet's Garden. That pretty label it from one of Monet's paintings. This is gardenia, rainwater, tuberose, white eucalyptus, and spearmint. So I wanted to try that. It's a pretty like two color level layering there. This is lovely. Look how pretty that is with the green on top and pink on the bottom. That is so pretty. That is so gardeny and not overly floral, but just really delicate and pretty. Rainwater, tuberose, eucalyptus. This is I would totally get that again. I would get all of these again. We're coming along. Got a few more here. Thanks for your patience. This is just therapy for me. And look at this one. I am a huge, huge, huge Beatrix Potter fan. I have Beatrix Potter bookends over there on my little spring table. I have Beatrix Potter dishes, and I have recently got a little figurine, Hunka Munka, which is a mouse mommy feeding her babies. I love Beatrix Potter. I read my children the books growing up. We love Beatrix Potter. Look how cute that label is. Sorry, it's very bright. Let me turn this down a little bit. So cute. Okay, and this is bergamot, basil, cyclamen, arugula, and cucumber. That just sounded right up my alley. I love cucumber. Oh gosh. Oh my God. This is so good. This is so good. This is so... Oh my God, Natalie, you would flip out over this. Oh my gosh. This is the cucumber in here, and it's very gardeny. Like it smells garden minty to me too, but it's not. But that is absolutely fantastic. I wonder if she has more of that. I gotta jump back in for that. Oh, I love that. Okay, here's one. Dark Academia. Now this is Dusty Tomes Cashmere Blackcurrant Tea. So this is another friend of mine, Athame and Alchemy, Kimberly. She does a blend called Dark Academia, but it does not have these notes in it. That's beautiful. You do get the blackcurrant. That's what I'm getting. I put some croissant things in the oven, and I might have to pause this for a minute if it's going to keep buzzing like that. Hold on. I'm so sorry. I'm going to pause. Be right back. Sorry. Hello, I'm back. I'm using a new format of video taping, so I really hope that this continues and I didn't just ruin the first 18 minutes. Anyhow, Dark Academia, Dusty Tomes, Cashmere, Blackcurrant Tea. That one smells really good. It's like you definitely get the blackcurrant. Very different. Very old world smell, but I really like it. Okay, next we have, I got another New Orleans Square, the mint julep one. I knew I would like that. We have two more. We have Lady Whistledown's Society Papers. That pretty, lovely, beautiful lady who's writing. Maybe she writes for a newspaper or something. This is Pressed Flowers, Pear, Apple, Musk, and Midnight Deliveries. Oh, that's pretty. You definitely get the pear. That's to me what stands out the most. Pear, and then a tiny hint of nice apple in the background. Very beautiful pear. I like that a lot. If you like pear and a hint of apple. And the last one is Victorian Gothic Heroine. So pretty, I love that. Sultry floral, amber, tobacco, and vanilla musk. This is pretty. You get a teeniest hint of tobacco, but you get just this soft floral and a little of the vanilla musk. That's beautiful. Very delicate. I like that. So that is my Wick Wish haul. I didn't open it until obviously I sat down here with you all, or I'm standing here, but sitting, whatever. And I couldn't wait to share this with you. Give it a shot. Check it out. She has candles and wax. I don't know what's left of her spring launch that she did, so consider jumping on there. But these are absolutely fantastic. And again, her customer service is wonderful. Rachel is the owner. Follow her on Instagram. I just love the rebranding that she did, and all of this stuff is just very special to me. And it is definitely a old British movie today. So if you, just more random trivia, if you like old British films, also consider watching, I think it's called 84 Charing Cross. It's either 34 or 84 Charing Cross. And it's a black and white film with Anne Bancroft and Anthony Hopkins. And she's a writer in New York City. She's holed up in her apartment, and she has this pen pal relationship with this guy, Anthony Hopkins, who's runs an old bookshop, and she's obsessed with English literature. They write letters back and forth. She sends money, and they talk about literature. And it's the sweetest movie. I think it's 34 or 84 Charing Cross. Watch that too. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you all very much. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday, and I will see you soon. Bye.